It's the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Friday, the 17th of January. I'm James Spann. A lot to sort out here. Obviously, we're going into a week with very, very cold air, the chance of snow, winter weather issues, have some rain before the cold air gets here, and many, many, many questions about travel, potential for a second storm at the end of next week. So there's a lot of things to talk about here. So just sit back and we'll sort through everything. We'll start with the current situation, upper air look across the country. On the southern branch, we have a trough coming into Texas, and that's providing increasing cloud cover for the state today. That's the visible satellite view. Still sunny over East Alabama. The sky's becoming cloudy over the western counties of the state, and the clouds will thicken this evening, and rain is on the way. This is the radar composite. You can see rain falling, mostly light rain through parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, west and southwest Mississippi, and that rain will be creeping into Alabama later tonight. But hey, pretty mild today. Many spots have exceeded 60. Birmingham sitting at 58, Huntsville 59, low 60s for Montgomery and Dothan. Mobile, the warm spot, they've got 64. There's the watch warning map. See a few counties up in Minnesota and North Dakota under a blizzard warning. Winter weather advisories for parts of Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, down into New Mexico. So there could be some thunder late tonight. If you're a rumble of thunder, we don't expect anything severe, but just general thunder for parts of Mississippi, Alabama, West Tennessee. Tomorrow, again, maybe some thunderstorms over southeast Alabama, Georgia, North Florida. Severe storms not expected. And on day 3, which is Sunday, maybe some thunder down across parts of central Florida, the peninsula. So this is the precipitation for the next 7 days. This is valid through Friday morning of next week. This includes the rain tonight and tomorrow and whatever happens next week. Liquid equivalent, about 1 inch for south and southeast Alabama, about 1/2 inch for Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, lighter amounts over the Tennessee Valley. So let's begin with a high-resolution HER model fans. This is valid late tonight after midnight, 2 a.m. And you can see just a big mass of rain settling into the northern two-thirds of Alabama. And again, there could be some thunder, nothing severe. So this is tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. And really not that much rain, just some lingering showers about. So it looks like the most widespread rain will likely come tonight. And then we'll have just showers around tomorrow. And the day should be very mild. These are temperatures coming off the HER, same time, 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And you can see some spots reaching the upper 60s. Hey, break out the tank top and the flip-flops, but don't get used to that because you can see that cold front coming into the shoals. Florence down to 54, and you go back to Memphis, they're in the 30s. And the barbed wire fence on the Alabama-Tennessee state line will not stop that cold air. In fact, this is what we're looking at Sunday at noon. And you can see the change. Keep in mind, some of these spots will be in the upper 60s tomorrow, and that's what it looks like Sunday at noon. Upper 20s over the Tennessee Valley. And an icy north wind will put the wind chill index down in the teens. And understand, for a lot of folks up in the valley, you're going to go below freezing Sunday morning, and you could conceivably stay below freezing until sometime Thursday morning. That's a long sub-freezing stretch for a state at this low latitude. So just be aware the cold is a given, and it's going to be a real deal here. But at Birmingham, 33, noon on Sunday. Even Mobile, 39. So a different kind of day. Let's look at the synoptic scale GFS. This is tomorrow, and there's your big trough setting up that will deliver the cold air. And again, lingering showers tomorrow. And then on Sunday, it just gets cold, as you saw. And I will say there could be a few flurries Sunday morning over North Alabama, but we don't expect any impact if that happens. The better chance of getting any accumulation Sunday in the cold air would most likely be over the Cumberland Plateau, over toward the Great Smokies in East Tennessee, and points north and east. Again, Alabama just windy, cold, very blustery, raw. So Monday, we're cold and dry. We start the day in the, I'd say, 12 to 17 degree range for much of the state. And again, I just don't like to use wind chill that much because people get it confused with actual temperatures. I'm talking actual lows Monday morning, not wind chill indices, lows between 12 and 17. We stay below freezing all day Monday, the northern half of the state, but the day will be dry. And then here comes our Gulf wave, winter mischief. This is Tuesday, and this is coming off the GFS. Take a closer look at this, and you can see a broad low in the Gulf of Mexico, Arctic air in place. The GFS depicting the most significant snow will be over the southern half of the state, which is the same idea we presented this morning. Maybe some snow as far north as Interstate 59, Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Gadsden. No snow for the Tennessee Valley. Down on the Gulf Coast, a messy mix of sleet and freezing rain potentially, and maybe a few snowflakes. But again, this is one of the big three. All right, that's the American GFS. Here's the European. And understand, the idea is the same. All these models have locked into this solution, which gives us high confidence of the overall situation. The European may be a little farther to the south, and it's got all snow at Mobile and Pensacola and Dothan and Baton Rouge. Maybe snowflakes for Panama City Beach. Wow. But not hardly anything at all from Birmingham North. But let's go to number 3, which is the Canadian. And again, it's the same idea, just a different placement. It's a bit more aggressive and farther north. And again, so you see the confidence is increasing. We talked about this going into this event. Today, Friday, we would have better clarity in the overall picture, which we do. The details we'll have to work out, the specific details, and we'll be much more specific over the weekend. But let's look at the probabilistic outlook coming off the European ensemble. Wow. The high probability of getting 1 inch of, and again, what you're looking at here, this is the chance of 1 inch of snow or greater between now and Saturday the 25th. The probabilities are highest from Mobile to Dothan, in excess of 50-60% there. And look at the numbers over Houston, over to Lake Charles. That's almost a given. They're going to see snow there. And then you work your way north, the numbers come way down, as this looks to be a snow event mainly for the southern half of the state. And we're starting to see the national blend of models picking up on this. And again, this is a smooth product that takes all the various models, but notice the shades of blue over Louisiana, South Mississippi, and South Alabama. That's snow amounts in excess of 2 inches. But the good news, that the freezing rain ice accumulation threat does not look that high at this point, which is good. The last thing you want is that, an ice storm. And that's good for nobody, and it's good to see those numbers are coming down. We'll take a look at the snow plume coming off the European, and this is for Birmingham. And again, you've got one member that's up there at 6 inches, and that's an outlier. Most all the members for Birmingham are 1.5 inches or lower, and the mean, the green line for Birmingham, is about 1 inch of snow for Tuesday. But you want to see something interesting? Let me show you the snow plume for Mobile. This is Mobile. The numbers are much higher. Wow. You got a lot of members up there in the 2, 3, 4 inch range for Mobile, Alabama, Tuesday. The mean, a little under 2 inches, the green line, but wow. How about that? Be very interesting to see what the atmosphere can deliver here. And again, remember, the air on Tuesday will be very cold. As this thing begins, we'll see accumulation like that. The infrastructure will be very cold. And needless to say, this will likely impact travel, roads, surfaces, bridges. And again, I don't want to get too specific in this at this point, because we'd like to get within the 60-hour window. We start to see the high-resolution modeling, but inevitably, if this keeps up, we're going to see winter storm watches needed for parts of central and south Alabama for Tuesday. And Tuesday could be a day where many schools are shut down, businesses are shut down. And the question is, where's the northern cutoff here? Will the snow extend as far north as Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden? It might. And I will say that, there's some memories of 2014 here. I probably shouldn't even bring that up. My eye will start to twitch. And that we had the flash freeze. We didn't see the flash freeze coming. It was just a mess, snowmageddon. But that was a case where the axis of the heaviest snow looked like it was going to be over South Alabama. And really it was, but we didn't expect that many issues up this way. And we had really not that much snow at that event in 2014. But the snow came down, the snow melted, the ground was warm, we had a flash freeze. Everything was coated with ice. I think the ground's going to be so cold, in this case, we're not going to have any of that melting that will turn to ice. But again, having said that, The ice accretion process is radically different when temperatures are in the teens, and they'll be in the teens Tuesday morning as this thing begins. But we just can't tell you right now the northern extent of this. It might be a day where Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, everything is kind of shut down. Or it could be from Montgomery south. But there is no doubt, again, going back to the probabilities here, and again, I like this product, the probabilistic outlook off the ensembles. If you're looking for the best snow cover at the moment, you're looking at South Alabama. How about that? Now, understand this could change. The wave that's going to spin this thing up, it's just getting into the American upper air network, and this could be adjusted as we get closer to Tuesday. But again, we'll be much more specific in the impact and the timing and the amounts and all of that over the weekend, especially by Sunday. All right, so let's keep going. Wednesday and Thursday look to be dry. This is going to be a week from today. Friday the 24th, got a trough over the eastern states, and once again, we're cold and dry. Now, I will say, just throwing out another little topic here, this is the European global model on Saturday the 26th, a week from tomorrow, and it's got some snow for North Alabama. Other models aren't showing this, but there is no way we can resolve that at this point. We have to get the Tuesday system out of here. Then if anything happens out there, we can focus on that, but I'm just throwing it out there. No dull moments around here. Let's keep going. This is 10 days out, Monday the 27th. Big trough in the west, and we are warmer, and we are dry with rain north and west of the state if by chance this verifies. But again, everybody wants to talk about the snow, but this is a big deal, the cold. And these numbers are for Birmingham, but clearly your numbers could be different. Now, that 38 high Sunday, that could be reached at 5, 6 a.m., and we drop into the upper 20s and low 30s during the day. And I will tell you, I really do believe a lot of communities in the Tennessee Valley could go below freezing Sunday and stay below freezing maybe until Thursday morning, mid-morning Thursday. And you can see the numbers for Birmingham, 15 Monday morning, 19 Tuesday morning, then back to 17 on Wednesday morning. And then we warm back up with potential for highs back in the 50s here over the weekend by the 25th, 26th, and 27th. And that's the 8 to 14-day guidance from yesterday. So let me quickly peek in here and see if the new one is in for today. And it is, yes, it just came in. So let me drop it in the set here. You'll see it change. This is going to be for January 25th through the 31st. And temperatures near average, maybe a little below average. But clearly the core of this Arctic outbreak will be next week. And you know what we have to do here? We've got to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam video because that's what we do. Piedmont Elementary School, home of the Bulldogs. Hey, big crowd in the gym. And, ooh, I like that cake. Goodness gracious, the cakes have been unbelievably good this year. Wow, that's outstanding. But those kids were so good. Obviously, we talked about winter weather. We talked about tornadoes, hurricanes, how we forecast the weather, the science of meteorology. Had 3rd, 4th, 5th graders in the gym there, and it was a great session today. So again, to all those amazing teachers and students at Piedmont Elementary School, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You guys are looking great. So I will do the next video here tomorrow morning early. We'll be doing weekend videos, obviously, with this mess coming in here. So the next one's going to be posted tomorrow morning, 6:30, something like that. We always have supplementary notes over on the blog, alabamawx.com. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on TV this evening, right across the hall in Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.